Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is August 15, 2016. It is a Monday in the summer. We'll see what today brings. But right now we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up by 5.5 points to 21.85 3/4 per contract. On Friday, the futures were down just a hair when it was all said and done by the closing bell. But nonetheless, the market was up for the week. So we'll see what this week starts out to be. Right now, futures are higher by about 5 points, and we'll see where we go. We do have some stocks in the news, but there's not all that many. Mondays tend to be a little bit on the slower side. Earnings are not so robust on Monday. We don't get a lot of companies reporting, but we have a few out here. So let's take a look at this market. We'll start the day off with Cisco, SYY. This is not Cisco, the networking system. This is Cisco Corp, the food system. And what you're going to see here, the stock is trading decently higher. Right now it's at $54.83. They did report earnings. Stock closed at $52.21. I do think around $55.50. There's probably very, very good resistance just due to the overbought nature on the big time frame. So again, I wouldn't fade this one. I wouldn't do anything with it. But what I would say, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would probably just leave it alone. We will look at this intraday, see if it gives us any kind of pattern that we can play in the intraday stock chat room. Right now, there's not a lot I would do with Cisco at the moment. We're going to take a look at VRX this morning. Looks like this got upgraded. Stock closed on Friday at $24.92. Today it's trading at $25.61. It remains a very, very volatile name. There's not much to the pattern here. So, it's kind of in a range. Right now it's probably the high end of the range is probably around 27, so be a little bit careful there. If we see anything there throughout the trading day, we will let you know. Right now, there's not a whole lot to do, but it is trading up on an upgrade today. Let's take a look at AU, which is Anglo Gold Ashanti, and what you're going to see here is stock is trading lower, closed at $21.91, now trading at $21.38. This is on the back of earnings. Again, all gold stocks seem to pull back and then move higher. If this does get down to around $18.15 today, that is going to be a buy level for me. So again, $18.15. I think you could scalp the stock there. There's not a lot to do right now. It's kind of in the middle of no man's land. It's not a huge gap lower. But if it does sell off, get to $18.15, you can look to scalp it on the long side. That should create a pretty decent risk-reward ratio. Let's take a look at CYBR today, SYBR. Looks like this was downgraded. Stock closed at $52.95. This was hit last week after earnings. Stock right now is trading at $51.49. You could see it briefly got down to $49 this morning, but right now recovered a little bit, still trading at $51.49. Not much volume in this morning, so be a little bit aware of that. I'm still looking down around the $49 area. That's where I would probably watch for some daily chart support, also minor bounce support today for an intraday play. So we'll keep that on the radar. We'll look at it a little bit later. We'll look at it when the intraday stock chat room opens, and we'll see how that plays out. Next one on my radar here is going to be Procter & Gamble. It looks like that was upgraded today. Stock is trading at $87.20. Closed at $87.04, so no big move there, but this was upgraded. And then you have American Eagle Outfitters, AEO. That is upgraded as well, so we'll see how that plays out. Right now, that is trading at $19.49. I really think this hits a wall at $20. So if you are in American Eagle, be very, very careful. You get to 20, there should be a pretty good wall there. This has had a sensational run. If you just take a look at the weekly chart here, what you're going to see is just a straight up parabolic move, but 20 should be a wall. Possible short candidate at 20, but we'll look at it if it does get up there in the intraday stock chat room today. There's a lot of 13F filings coming out. What that is when big institutional traders, hedge funds, take these big massive positions, generally around 5% or so. They have to report it, and then it comes out, I believe, every 45 days after they report it. And Western Digital is on the radar because of David Tepper. Stock right now is trading up at $44.91, closed at $44.31, so decent pop there. This is at the low range of the chart. On a daily chart, you can see that this stock has been absolutely annihilated over the past 2 weeks. So again, it shows David Tepper is in this. You don't really know if they're still in it, so you still got to be careful when looking at 13F filings. But we got lots of 13Fs coming out on Friday. Also, more 13F filings coming out today. So you can check those out. We'll talk a little bit about them today in the intraday stock chat room. And it always makes for interesting patterns and positions that we could possibly take, especially when you know you got some whale that's in the stock already behind you. So again, we will look at 13F filings today in the intraday stock chat room, more so this afternoon when I get on the mic. Looking over at gold today, you do have gold futures down $1. So if you take a look at the GLD, which is a good vehicle for day trading gold, you'll see that's trading at 127.57, closed at 127.40. So it's reflecting a little minor uptick. And then you have crude oil up 38 cents today. Crude oil getting a nice little pop. Right now it's trading at $44.85. There's a lot of chatter that Russia is in talks with Saudi Arabia. I can't see how either one of those countries cut oil production, but it does lift the stock ahead of any kind of meeting, or it just gives it a near-term pop. So again, jawboning seems to work very, very well in the markets, and I guess it has for many, many years anyway. So again, the USO, which is a good oil ETF, you see that trading at $10.53 today. Again, oil has had a sensational move over the past week or so, and continues to remain pretty strong this morning. So we'll see what this market gives us. We'll see what we get. Right now, futures are up 4.5 points. And again, this is one of those markets where, you know, markets just keep floating up every single day. You just got the feeling like one of these days we're going to get a big down thrust. When does it happen? So you got to wait for that volume to kick in, and again, we'll see how it all plays out. With that being said, everyone, I want to wish you all a great trading session. If you want to come over and trade alongside of us, take the 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we're doing. You'll learn right with us. We'll show you all the tricks of the trade that we know. And again, it's been a great 2016. We're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the trading year. With that being said, everybody have a great session, and we'll see you on the charts.